Hi everybody, David here from Cinema Scout Reviews, and today I'm going to talk to you about F1 the movie. That's right, the sport now officially has its own branded film, courtesy of Brad Pitt and Lewis Hamilton collaboration, with Damien Idris, I believe is the other main cast member. And yeah, it was an interesting take on the F1 world, to be honest with you. If you're a fan of Formula One, you will notice a lot that's wrong with this film. Um, but I'm trying my best to kind of take my F1 hat off and just look at it from a general movie perspective. And it's not bad. It's not a bad film. Let's put it that way. It's not going to knock your socks off. It's no Rush. It's no Ford v Ferrari. But it's still a pretty good racing film in general. The visuals are spectacular. Now, for those of you who don't know, they actually used real cars, not F1 cars, don't mind, it was F2 cars, so the lower category, with an F1 shell on it, and filmed them on actual tracks alongside actual cars, and then that with a combination of CGI overlaying on actual real cars in the races led to what looked an absolutely amazing spectacle. Um, it's definitely worth a watch, if not just for that alone. Like, the racing scenes in this film are fantastic because a lot of it is real. You've got the real F1 drivers in the films as well, which is also a really nice touch. Like, you'll see some familiar faces there if you're familiar with Drive to Survive or just Formula One as a sport in general. Yeah, visually, amazing film. There was one crash scene that was a little bit over the top, but I won't get too much into that because I don't want to give massive spoilers. But yeah, in general, this film is enjoyable. It's got a kind of standard storyline that's quite predictable. When you get into it, you're like, I can see where this is going. But it doesn't take away from the fact that it is just an enjoyable sports film. And do you know what? There's nothing wrong with being an enjoyable sports film. It's not going to win an Oscar. It might get some kind of award for maybe the visual effects or the scale of that side of things. It's got an amazing soundtrack with the likes of Ed Sheeran on it. So maybe they'll get something like that. But it's not going to win an Oscar for its storyline. Let's put it that way. The acting, it's good. Brad Pitt, it's got good acting in it. Again, it doesn't knock your socks off. It's just a standard enjoyable film, and that's perfectly fine. As I say, if you want an amazing sports film, go check out Rush. Go check out Ferrari v Ford, because those films are amazing and tell real life stories. This is a made up story of a fictional team, of fictional people. It's there to kind of dramatise Formula One, very similar to kind of Drive to Survive, but without being a documentary style kind of thing. And I think it's going to bring in a lot of fans of like the film world and stuff like that who haven't really watched Formula One before, but might go and see this film. So it's going to be good for Formula One in that sense. As a Formula One purist, I've got too many things I picked up about it that I didn't like from the actual Formula One world. But if you're not as into Formula One as me, you'll probably enjoy this film. Now, do you need to see it in the cinema? That is one of my key things when I make my decisions. And I don't think it is a cinema worthy one. It looks fantastic, but I think it would look just as fantastic on your TV at home as it did on the big screen. It may even look better if you've got a really nice high-end 4K TV. So I don't think you necessarily need to rush out to the cinema to watch this, but it doesn't mean it's not a good film to watch when you do see it. So keep an eye out for it when it comes out on home releases. I think you'll enjoy watching it. It's going to be on Apple TV because it's an Apple TV film. So if you've got Apple TV, add it to your watch list, check it out there. I wouldn't rush out and spend your 15 odd quid to go get a ticket. There is a 4DX version of it. I did not watch it in 4DX. I can't vouch for how well it is. That could be an experience if you really want to try something wacky, because with the cars and everything, I can imagine that being quite a crazy ride. So maybe if you want to spend your money, do that, or something like that where it's an experience. But I think you'll generally enjoy the film as much at home as in the cinema. So yeah, storyline is pretty basic. Visually, it's amazing. The acting is okay. And to summarise, I think, personally, I wouldn't give this more than a 6 out of 10. And that's being kind and not putting my F1 hat on. If I put my F1 hat on, it would probably be lower due to the many faults that I would pick out with it. But yeah, it's an enjoyable film. Check it out. It's in cinemas now. It'll be on Apple TV afterwards. But yeah, it's a wait till it's free or wait till it's at home kind of jobby, in my opinion. But doesn't mean it's not a good film. Check it out if you get a chance. And I have another video coming out shortly as well, because I've also seen How to Train Your Dragon recently, the new live action of that. So check that one out as well. Thanks for watching.